72 degrees in center. A beautiful start to your day, and boy, what a nice day it'd be be out on the lake fishing. And I have with me a couple of fishing pros from the Sand Rock area, and these two gentlemen were on the Sand Rock fishing team and still on it. And they have had a wonderful year and a great experience. We have Brody Robertson with us and Levi Cox. And gentlemen, it's great to have you with us this morning. Thanks for coming in. And we hope that everything's going your way. Now, it's been a fun year?
Oh yeah. It's been a great year. It's been his senior year. We just wanted to live it up, have a lot of fun this year. It's been awesome.
All right. So you're a junior?
Yes, sir. I'll be a senior this coming year.
All right, and you'll have another year on the fishing team.
Yes, sir.
And then Levi, you wound down your fishing years, right?
Yes, sir. I'm fixing to head off to Snead State.
Well, congratulations on your choice of schools there. I'm sure you have a bright future ahead of you. You two were on the Sand Rock fishing team, and your duo wound up on the national stage, right?
Yes, sir. A couple times actually. We fished the national championship, I believe, 3 years in a row in the FLW side, and then last year we got to go to Kentucky and fish the Bass Nation national championship.
So this time wasn't anything new for you two. You've been there before, right?
Yes, sir.
Only just different water.
Very different water.
All right. Let's talk about that a little bit. Where did you wind up at?
Well, we finished first in our state, and we ended up finishing 11th in the semifinals and 32nd overall in the world finals.
And not only are we talking about the national championship, but we're talking about world finals as well.
Yes, sir.
That's a big stage. From Sand Rock to the world stage. How did it feel?
It was definitely fun. La Crosse, Wisconsin is just a whole new experience. It was a great thing to get out of our comfort zone. It was just a lot of learning to be done. It was a lot of fun.
Did you have to learn to fish again or differently?
Very different, very different.
All right. What were some of the differences that you had to adapt to up there? Fishing on the mighty Mississippi, wasn't it? The Mississippi River?
Yes, sir. We, I don't know, the fish up there don't grow the size like we grow down here. Those stuff's small. I mean, if you find you something over 4 or 5 pounds, that's something. I mean,
here during the summer, we do a lot of what we call ledge fishing. We fish deep, and we find them on our electronics is the best way to do it. But up there is no deep water. Everything's 12 foot and under. So you just got to stick to the banks and hope you run into the right fish.
So you just work the banks, casting?
Just about it, yes, sir.
Just flipping the banks, and the weather up there is a whole new world compared down here. I mean, we're 51 degrees in the morning. You know, we're bundled up. It was cold. So.
And but in the afternoon it got warm, I guess, didn't it?
It got up to 70 in the 80s. But
yeah, it got up to 81 one day, but there's no humidity like there is down here, so it wasn't hot at all to us.
Okay, so it felt comfortable up there and all. And but you did okay. Let's talk about how you finished up overall in your. Didn't you say there's 3 different brackets or 3 different groups?
Yes, sir. What they do, it was a 320 boat field this year, and they will take the top 2 from each state and then break all of those down into a semifinal round, and then they have the national championship going at the same time as the world final tournament. It's basically 2 tournaments put into one, and they'll take the top 10 from the national championship and put them into their own bracket on the 3rd day, and then you've got the top 10 from the semifinals on the 3rd day and the top 10 from everyone else that's left that gets to fish the 4th day. And the way we finished was 11th in our semifinal round, which was 1 place out of it, 3 ounces, and I believe 32nd overall out of everyone.
3 ounces. Every ounce makes a difference, doesn't it, fella?
Very much so.
That 3 ounces made a difference on whether you got to fish the next day or not.
Yes, sir.
Who caught the big fish?
Shoot, there ain't no big fish.
There's no big fish out there in La Crosse, Wisconsin?
I think I had the big fish of each day, but he had the numbers each day, so
it balanced out.
Yep, they couldn't done it without each other because one of us had the keepers to go with the one, and one of us had the one to go with the keepers. So
all right, now when you're fishing like that, how many fish do you carry to the scales? What are you allowed? 5?
It used to be 5 fish in this tournament, but they changed it to 3 fish because of the hot weather we have down here in Alabama, and they just carried the rules up to Wisconsin. So it was 3 fish this year.
All right. When you're fishing together out there, who is captain of the boat?
My dad is the boat captain. He does the driving and the advice giving when needed.
All right. And does he help you select the lures, or do you fellas select your lures?
We pretty much do it ourselves.
All right. And who runs the trolling motor?
Really just depends on what we're doing. We'll swap up a lot. It really just depends.
If somebody's got to throw a spinner bait out of the front of the boat, one of us will stand on the front and run it. The next one flipping can be standing right behind them. We'll swap it up however it needs to go.
So you don't both throw the same bait at the same time?
We try not to. That adversity is always the best.
And that is to see what the strike would be about, what you can get them to strike on.
Yes, sir.
It sounds like fun. Let me ask you this. Fishing all the waters that you fished here in the state of Alabama, as well as now you fished in Kentucky last year, and now you fished in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and all. I know you've had some smallmouths, that you've had some largemouth, and you've had probably some spotted bass. Which one do you rather catch?
Ooh, that's a hard one. The largemouth come in bigger sizes, but nothing else bites like a smallmouth, so that's a tough one.
I like my spotted friends.
All of them are fun to catch.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like catching them, doesn't matter. So tell us about how you come about being partners on the Sandrock team.
Well, I moved from Gillsville after my 10th grade year to Sandrock, and me and him's just been fishing ever since. I mean, it's been a blast, that's for sure.
Sometimes he likes to blame it because Sandrock has dual enrollment, but we all know it's just a fish with me.
I don't know about that.
But he did end up getting valedictorian, so congratulations, Levi, for that.
Thank you.
But it's been a great 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 years. It's been awesome. Been a fun ride.
Well, that's great. Well, and you didn't let it hinder your grades.
No, sir.
Grades come first.
That's right.
Well, I'm proud for both of you. Well, tell us where you go from here. Are fishing going to be continue in your life?
I'll fish in college for hopefully 4 years. I'm going to go to Sneed for 2 years and then UAH for my next 2. But I plan to fish my next 4 in college.
These colleges now have fishing teams.
Yes, sir. Certain colleges do, and their tournaments are all over the United States. One could be in New York, one could be in Florida. There's no telling where they're at.
Now, it's a little different in college because it is considered sport, isn't it, in college?
I'm not really sure.
It's definitely a bigger deal in college.
Yes. Now, in high school, it's a fishing team or club, fishing club, right?
Yes, sir. I believe in college it's just however the school classifies it. It's not the same for every school.
Because sports in high school were shut down this year, but your fishing team was able to continue because it was your fishing clubs.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We were shut down for about 2 or 3 months, but we got to go back at it in about May.
Okay. So that didn't keep you off the water that long.
No, sir.
Give you time to rest up and get your tackle boxes cleaned out and the boat shined up and get ready to hit the water again.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about your sponsorship. I know you have to get sponsors when you're fishing clubs and all. How does that work?
Oh, yeah. We couldn't do it without our sponsors. We have a lot of awesome sponsors, and, I mean, we can't thank them enough. A couple of them. Cherokee Chamber, they help us out so much. Every trip we go on, they're there for us. Weiss Lake Tackling Outdoors, they get us the right tackle in the last hours when we need it. I mean, they're dead on. I would like to thank Hammer Rods. That's one of my sponsors. They've been a great sponsor. Bucks Island, they always take care of our boat, and they make sure we're on the water when we need to be on the water. We got so many just great sponsors. I'd like to thank Jim Sparrow and Stan Blevins for their support on us going to Wisconsin and all of the support they gave us over the years. And there's many more, but
Takes a lot of support because it's costly to keep those boats on the water, isn't it?
Very expensive. Fuel for the boat, fuel for the truck. All the stuff we got to do. It's
tackle, rods,
motel rooms. Just wherever we got to go.
And then one of the most important things, eats. You got to have to eat, don't you?
That's right.
You've got to eat. So it is expensive to travel and to fish like you two have fished and traveled. But no doubt, you've been great ambassadors for Sandrock School and Cherokee County, Alabama, and the state.
Thanks, sir. We try our best.
Well, no doubt you've lived up to that, being great ambassadors, because you finished number one in the state and moved on. So you represented Alabama in Wisconsin, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations to both of you. Anything else you fellows want to tell us about your fishing team that we haven't covered?
I'd just like to add, if you're considering whether you go to Sandrock or anywhere in Cherokee County, and you're really considering being on a fishing team, do it. It is the funnest time you will have in high school. The best time is getting missed school, if you want me to be honest with you. But it's a great experience. You'll learn so much, meet so many friends. I have friends from Washington State to Oklahoma to Arizona, all the way up to Maine. I've met so many friends, and it's just a awesome time. And I mean, you'll love it. Just do it. I'm telling you.
But you have to work a little extra hard on those books, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I always try right before the tournament, we might leave on a Friday and go practice. I try to get my work done before I even left, And sometimes if it's a big tournament, we got to drive a long ways. It might take a Thursday and a Friday. And sometimes you might get back Sunday night. If it's a tournament Sunday morning and you get back Sunday night, you got math test Monday morning. Yeah, it could be rough sometimes, but
all the benefits are worth it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a blast.
Well, that is great. I want to congratulate you two on your accomplishments for this year. I know it was outstanding, and congratulations again on the valedictorian.
Thank you.
And no doubt both of you have bright futures ahead of you. Brody, you still have another year at Sandrock, right?
Yes, sir. I'll be back with my partner. I talked to you, I guess it was 2 years ago. My partner, Colton Cash, I went to Arkansas with.
Right.
Me and him will be back together next year for our senior years.
So you and Colton are going to share the boat next year.
Yes, sir.
Well, I want to wish you the best. And you don't know who you'll be fishing with at Sneed.
That's right. I know I'm fishing with myself, and that's about it.
But you'll have a partner.
Yes, sir.
Over there in college, you don't know how they'll partner you up or who you'll partner with.
It's just up to the fishing coach. They just tell me, and I'm sure it'll be great, though.
Oh, yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. No doubt about it. I want to wish you two the best. A lot of times people, we think about fishing and the sport here because we live on Weiss Lake and we see a lot of bass tournaments, and we see some pro teams come in and fish here, and we have some big tournaments occasionally that lead to bigger things for those guys that are on fishing tournaments. But I know it's an exciting career and can lead to a big career for you.
Yes, sir. It can lead to lots. A life full of fun, enjoyment, and a lot of money in it in the sport once you get up high enough.
But you just have to stay out there. But every day, you don't catch fish every day, do you?
Lord, no. No, you'll have so many days you get skunked and won't catch a thing. But every now and then, you get that lucky feather, and it's just your day.
And it makes a lot of difference when you get that lucky horseshoe, right?
That's right.
Well, wish you both the best. Thank you again for coming in and being with us and sharing your story. We have a lot of photos that were sent to us, I guess, Brody, by your mom or your folks?
Yes, that was by my mom.
Yeah.
She's our media lady.
All right. Well, we
Thanks, Mom.
Appreciate her for doing that, and we're going to be sharing those on our Weiss Radio news site, so people can go to weissradio.com. They can also see those on our Facebook page. We'll have them there as well. And then, of course, those that missed your interview this morning, they'll get to hear it again. We'll have it posted on our news site and on Facebook.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Anything else you guys want to leave with us before you take off?
I'd just like to thank you for having us here this morning.
Well, it's our pleasure. It's our honor to have you, and we appreciate the fine job that you do in representing our local school and the county and the state. Great ambassadors. We appreciate you both.
Thanks for having us.
Wish you the best in your future. Thank you so very much. Brody Robertson and Levi Cox of the Sandrock Fishing Team.
It's time to take a voyage of